Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm doing something very important. I always do this every stream, every
Hi, chat.
every recording. So we were doing quests here, weren't we? I think we were about to pick up our next set of quests, I think.
Maybe. We picked up one, which is to help Mama Wheeler, but I think we actually picked up most quests. The only one that we have left, I think, is the PvP quest. Oh, there's a Goblin Commander and whichever else. I think we have everything. Yeah, the other two ones are Brewfest, not PvP quests, sorry. We just need to do them. Because we picked up the Dr. Boom quest last time, and we turned in a few...
So shall we go north, east, then down, south, and then work our way to the left?
Sure,
So
yeah.
start off with Dr. Boom, Inner Scrap, Sigil of Crassus, Elemental Power Extraction, and War Bride and Nisard, I think his name is.
Yeah.
We'll do that in that order this time then. And then I think we're not far from done with this zone. My story progression still says 0 out of 6, which is funny.
Staggering, actually.
To see how many quests we did, and I haven't...
This is actually the first time that I'm seeing Dr. Boom in game. And I've played with this card in Hearthstone for years, so this is kind of, kind of special for me.
I'm dead. Hello?
You're dead? Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll fix that. How'd you die?
And you're dying?
Yeah, I'll be dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did we do wrong?
I went straight to the enemy. Maybe that was wrong. I don't know if we should take all the enemies down the way, or I just thought we could land near
here if we can, or something, and like try to toss the bomb without being directly there. Maybe I'm gonna stand here. I'm not gonna go there. The bomb can be thrown from a distance of, well, not a very good distance.
I just fell down, but
I'm gonna try and find a spot. Maybe here.
Well, 3 minutes into recording, we're dead already.
So I threw the bomb, and now do I get to do this? I'm dead again? What? I'm so confused. Why am I... Let me read the quest. Kill Dr. Boom and return with the good news. Yeah, great news. I need to go to get to his camp just outside of town and put an end to him. Use this Doom's bombs to take him out, and make sure not to get too close to him or his boom bots. So we need to kill him somehow without being close to him. Maybe bombs are not the answer or something. I don't know. But I'll try to... Are they gonna follow us? Are you okay? Are you,
Oh, there's an enemy fighting me.
Yeah. Oh,
okay. Wait for it, and boom!
Okay. Literally, boom. Okay, do we need to loot him?
Yeah, look at this. Yeah,
right,
no, we don't.
We died twice. It's been what, 4 minutes? Okay.
Died twice?
Awesome. Yeah, I died twice.
Oh,
right, yeah.
I died once.
More. Right.
Okay, well, the hard quest out of the way, Kappa. Let's go east now.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
And head to Inner Scrap with the Legion, Moag's Doomsmith's Lane, and 15 Granag Engineer.
I know we're very far, like, especially if we're, doing somewhat of a thorough playthrough. I know we're very far from, like, the modern expansions, but I just recently watched the deep dive into Midnight, so the new expansion that's coming up, and it's looking so good. I'm gonna be a little heartbroken if I have to go through it on my own.
Not that quest fee. You're handing one in, I think.
Yeah.
Not that quest.
I'm sorry?
Are you handing in a quest, or are you doing the quest?
So I'm here where we're supposed to hand in the quest, but there's more quests to be taken here. I don't know how.
Oh, so are we handing in first? So we're not doing the one I just said.
I'll go where you are. No problem.
Or, no, that's fine. If you want to hand it in, we can hand it in.
It was just on the way. I thought we were going there. I wasn't sure.
It was on the way, but that's not what we spoke about.
Wherever you want to go.
What do you want to do? Should we hand it in then? Or what are we doing?
Sure. Let's. Do you remember Mama Wheeler? Then. Papa Wheeler's in the camp. This is Mama Wheeler.
Mama Wheeler's the wife of Papa Wheeler, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
She says,
"Hey, how
what?
you doing?"
He called me his partner. I'm his wife. And he said I had a sharp tongue. Oh, when I get back to Area 52, I'm going to box his big green ears. But I'm glad that you're here. He was right about one thing. I can definitely use your help.
Keep it real.
You look like a capable young woman, man. I was wondering if you could lend me a hand. To the east is a scrap field, which is the Burning Legion the Burning Legion has moved into. It is full of huge Reaver parrots. There's also a whole bunch of smaller parrots in there that they don't seem to care about. I want you to get in there and get me a lot of those smaller Fel Reaver parrots. Okay?
Fel Reaver parrots, wow.
Yep, the green guys.
There is a bunch of quests in here. Are we doing them later then, or?
I'll just pick them up. They're probably going to send us to wherever we need to turn them in, I think. If you want.
My dad says, welcome to the Eco Dome Midrealm, traveler. I would warn you to be wary of dealing with goblins. Surely, I don't believe I've ever heard anyone use the word buddy as punctuation before. Let's run a diagnostic. Wherever the consortium establishes a presence, we bring our Eco-Dome technology. The fields allow us to work in a controlled and life-sustaining atmosphere, since we often find ourselves in hostile environments. Neverstorm's volatile conditions and creatures have begun to destroy the equipment that sustains our domes, especially the generator east of here. I've started a diagnostic there in hopes of understanding what I can do to combat the damage. Would you collect the results and bring them to me?
Sure, Dad.
The opportunities. I hear that a group of druids from Azeroth have taken quite an interest in effects of our Eco-Dome technology. The Scenario and Expeditions representatives are eager to access the plants growing within the domes, particularly the one called the Ivory Bell. Known for its healing properties, they're found in clumps of brush around larger plants in Eco-Dome Midrealm. I'll share the profits with you if you're willing to gather the herbs for my first delivery. Can't beat a good delivery, can it be? Alright.
What's up?
Talk to me! The ethereals are clever and very observant, so it's no accident that I'm here posting as a simple furrier. Oh my god. In fact, I've been sent from Area 52 to appraise the technology the ethereals use to generate their ecodomes. I'd like to enlist your help, mage, priest. We've been asked to use non-goblin agents whenever possible. What I want you to do is bring me a number of Ripfang lynx pelts in the guise of a hunter. You can find the lynxes all over the Eco-Dome Midrealm.
Keep it real.
Keep it real! And there's a guy over here called Garouge. Mage, priest. It's good to see you. To see your helpful faces around here. Sorry, I tried to combine the... Anyway, the Burning Legion... Oh wait, have I not picked up this one already? Did you read this one?
No.
No? Okay. The Moving Legion... Okay, no. The Burning Legion at the nearby Fel Reaver heap has become more bold, and I'm beginning to fear for our safety here. The demons are constantly receiving reinforcements from Invasion Point. From Invasion Point must be an area in the map or something. Destroyer to the south. My compatriot Drillia has gone down there to scout and see if I can do something about the Burning Legion's warp gate. Please find him and assist him in any way that you can. Keep it real! No, you didn't really say that really. Now our quest to hand in is south.
Alright.
Got a hand in to do, sorry, not handed.
This is actually really interesting for
Ooh.
me because in the
Music's nice.
newest expansion of WoW, the newest patch right now actually has a story about ecodomes and ethereals being in the ecodomes as well. And what's really cool about them is that they are also inhabiting this new zone that is essentially a void zone. And ecodomes are these structures, like if you turn around and see, so basically they've created these structures in which wildlife can exist. So the newest patch, interestingly enough, right now in WoW is very eco-oriented. So basically you're bringing endangered species into the ecodome and you're trying to adapt them to a new life within the dome so that they can survive. So it's kind of cool for me to go back here and see that these ecodomes actually originate from somewhere from here.
That is cool, and it's kind of relevant as well.
Yeah.
So, Drillia.
I think this is mine. Let's say it's a girl. It ends in an A. In my mind, that's always a girl.
Okay.
I hope that Garouge has sent you to help me with my mission. With the Burning Legion nearby, at the Fell Reaver scrap field, we must do what we can to stop the flow of demons into the area. They have a warp gate to the south in an area that they cleverly named Invasion Point Destroyer. I need you to go with me to the site and keep me safe while I sabotage it. Oh, finally someone who does something. Afterwards, go to the Mid-Realm post to the north inside Ecodome Mid-Realm and apprise Garouge of our success.
New places starting to sabotage a warp gate. Would you like to as well? Yes. Weird. That it popped up that way?
Yeah, I just don't know what that means. Oh, okay, we go. I think it's an escort.
Like a...
Glitching a little bit. Is she glitching on your screen?
Yeah, she is.
What the fuck? Okay.
Like, I can see her ass trailing behind.
I think that's actually how she walks. Maybe
We'll start at the first energy pylon straight ahead. Remember to keep them off me.
Okay, so let's tank them, I suppose. No, you just casting Blizzard.
I mean, did I not keep them off him?
Right. Aha, they're gonna be coming out of this gate. Right.
Yeah. Just keep an eye on my health.
Yeah, well, that's better.
Please.
Target something first.
She good to go? Hell? Hello? Oh, she's still working.
I'm guessing there'll be more. Maybe. Did she die, Kappa? Where is she?
No, she's
there.
just right here, yeah. I'm done with this
I'm done with this pylon. On to the next. Okay, sweet. Kind of cool.
Is
I like
she
this
gonna
one.
do this again?
Oh god, I hope she doesn't drag her ass. Oh god,
Yeah,
she's
she's
doing
going.
it. I don't really, I'm beginning to think it's not a glitch. I'm beginning to think
I think
that it's
on
normal.
purpose, yeah. That's really strange. Oh, she's gonna hang out here forever. Okay. That's fine.
Forever.
Well, how about that coffee now? While she's doing her thing.
Oh, I just put Blizzard in the middle thinking they might come from the portal though.
Oh,
Yeah, they are.
actually.
They
yeah.
are.
Yeah, I'm back to work. You're actually the tank. You're looking after a healer and a worker. Mm-hmm. Yep. So have you been? Also, I wanted to tell you a little bit more. Maybe now it's a good opportunity. I wanted to tell you more about the upcoming updates. There's going to be a new race, which has something
Oh wait,
to do with
sorry, V. He said, yeah, they said they're done now, so we're moving somewhere else now.
Yeah. to the other one.
Oh, okay.
So
Never mind.
the new race is connected to the story of the War Within. They were briefly mentioned in the story, but now they're going to be a playable character. And there's also a character, not a character, but a class called a Demon Hunter, which is Illidan. You know a little bit about Illidan.
Yeah.
He is a Demon Hunter, and they're getting a new spec. Like a new specialization, so they're still going to be doing damage, but Demon Hunters, they revolve around using demonic energy to essentially hunt demons or fight demons. So they tap into like the forbidden a little bit. And since we're entering, or we have entered, a saga of fighting against the void, there's going to be a new spec for Demon Hunters that essentially tap into void to use the void energies against their enemies, which I thought was really cool. So that's one of the updates as well.
So getting a new spec is like the equivalent of FF14's Thancred becoming like a red mage or something, right?
Spec is like
a new job.
Spec is like a sub job. So let's say a druid can be a feral druid, which is a DPS. It can be a what's called a boomkin, or we call it a space owl. It's also a DPS. It can also be a healer, and it can be a tank. So it can assume like a bear form or a train form.
3,
So they
2,
are sub jobs.
1. We have
What?
to leave. No, I'm just reading what it says. That thing's gonna explode in a minute.
So the Demon Hunter already has a few specs, and now it's receiving a new spec. So a spec is something that when you play a certain class in World of Warcraft, you main a spec normally. Some people main all their specs of their certain job. So for a druid, that would be really difficult, because druid is like I think the only one with a healer, with a tank, and a DPS. Actually, paladins I think are pretty much the same. I think no, they don't have a tank, do they? I don't know. Anyway, they're very rare, and it's difficult to main a class with all of these subclasses.
Oh shit! Do we have to do this for me as well? Oh no, we don't. Luckily, because we shared it.
Yeah, I think we should. Let Garuda
That's
know.
it. GG, I guess we did it.
Yeah, I think so. But
Yeah, we did it.
where's the question? Oh, sabotage the warg. Okay, so we need to turn it in at some point when we do it. So do you want to do these quests, or do you want to go and do?
Do you want to do the elemental and warp ones at the south of the map that we were going to do earlier?
Yeah, sure.
Because otherwise we're going to be
Lost in the story.
and trailing behind, and yeah.
So
That's
I
cool
thought
though.
that was
Like,
really nice.
I have a question about paladins in this game. So paladins in this game, presumably they use a shield, yeah?
They use a shield. Yeah.
So they use shield.
Actually, haven't played. I've never really played or mained a paladin, so they definitely use a sword. And I remember actually starting a paladin dwarf at some point. A lot of beginner classes, by the way, use a shield. Even the casters, there's some beginner caster like shields. Later on, you discard them, but. I can't remember. I actually don't know if what they use at end game. I know they use maces. They use swords. They use different weapons. There's a few of them.
So I was gonna ask if they use sort of shields, does it? I mean, maybe you don't know that much to answer this question, but I'll tell you something cool about FF11 in a minute. Is in FF11, paladins have different shaped shields.
These, by the way, I actually wasn't sure. Let me see, because they're not marked as cool. Wait,
you need element power. Oh, we need to use the item on it.
Yeah. Use on a living sundered rumbler. Okay.
It is too far away.
Wait for it after it breaks out. Then
I need to target
there they go.
first.
Living.
Mine failed for some reason. May enhance the elemental's will to survive. Mine didn't work.
Mine didn't work either. Warning, may enhance elemental's will to survive. I'm just being offered a guild.
Yeah, I declined it.
Okay.
Sometimes people will invite players in a new zone to power extractor. I think I'm using it on the wrong thing. Yeah. Only the Thunder Rumbler, I think. I meant to, to have this on. Not sure how it works yet. I don't know if we're doing it right. I don't know. Oh, I picked up something, but I'm also...
Image of Archmage is there, Lee.
Yeah, he's here for some reason. I don't think we need to kill the aberrations.
Lee, can you heal me?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm not a very good healer.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is strange. So if you click
no
on this blue thing, there's something blue in the air. I think maybe you can see it as well. It's like a dot. It's floating in the air. Where I'm stood. Look, for you. Mine's gone, but do you see it? Should be dark blue and floating. And after we kill them, they appear and we're supposed to interact with them.
I don't see it.
I don't know if it's gonna work on these ones. Look, do you see this?
Okay.
Pick it up. Yeah, this
So you don't need to click the elemental thing then.
I do, but it's not a shared progress. So one is gonna be yours, one's gonna be mine.
Okay, 2 out of 5. Okay.
I have 3 out of 5, so you'll have more to collect.
It is too far away.
It's kind of like, the way I would describe it is probably like applying a distiller on it, kind of like from FF10. Like putting an item on them that will give you an item after or something. And I do think that these aberrations are harder to kill, but they have a higher drop. I think that's why they're there. They're not mentioned in the quest, but it works on them as well. Because these ones might not drop the blue thing. I think.
They are indeed not dropping the blue thing.
I'm out of range. Target.
Here, I think this one dropped it. You can pick it up.
Oh.
I need to target something first.
Do you see it?
Yes. This one didn't drop it. Okay.
I picked it up actually because I was clicking around. So it did drop it. There's one here, look.
Well, I don't see it. Oh wait.
You're still
Oh yeah, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really hard to see, but okay.
Yeah. Kind of cool though.
It is kind of cool. How many are you on?
4 out of 5.
Oh, I'm at 3 out of 5. Cool though. We flew accidentally many episodes ago through the zone from one of the expansions
Drainer.
earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it looks beautiful. I cannot wait to go there.
It does. This is one of the projects that we started that I really would like to, focus on, because I would love to go into a new expansion with you next year. If I have to go through it alone, I will. But it would be so nice to, to have someone join me on a new expansion. So I kind of, I'm interested in becoming obsessed with this, so that we can actually,
Okay.
so that maybe we can actually play it together. I would hate to abandon how we do it. I would hate to not do all the quests, you know? I know it'll take ages, but...
Yeah, I understand.
Because it's been nice, like, you know, these little stories, it's like... Oh, sorry. They've been making me feel like, you know, we're doing, like, small things, but in a meaningful way. And I like that about old WoW. These are not dropping shit. It just feels like an escape from this crowded, you know, world full of like world quests, which are like fates, and just people just, you know, going after their loot. I don't have anything against loot. I am loot driven, but I just feel like these stories, the little ones, they meant something, you know?
Yeah, I understand. Like, I feel the same way with 14 and Ramadan. Like, a lot of people hate a Ramadan, but I kind of find it chill because you're not like, you know, you're kind of, I don't know, I love being back with noobs again, you know?
Yeah. I don't like when games start glorifying the character to the point that you're this champion of this and that. Like, eventually you start
Something first.
having this role of like this super powerful character or whatever, and you don't really feel all that powerful. You just want to chill with the crowd, you know?
Yeah, you want to be a weakling almost,
just want to be a part of the world and not like, you know, the savior or whatever. And I like this because I feel like I'm actually a part of something, you know, helping these, and then like it's just so nice and so funny. Like, you get to a camp and there's two people who you take quests from, and one of them is just like, don't trust the other guy. You know, it's funny. It's world building. And then you do quests for both, and they're like, oh, did you do quests for them? I hope you didn't. You know? Would you like to get the Sigil of Crassus while we're here? It's all the way in the east.
I was thinking we could do the Warp the Raider since it's just all the way to the
Oh yeah,
west.
it's close by. Yeah, let's do that.
And like, that's the last quest of that area.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting distracted.
And we can... Gotta keep you on the straight and narrow sometimes.
I'll be honest, there are so many quests. You know, after this, there's... You know, I might be underestimating how much time, you know, we need to invest into it. But at the same time, you know, there are some beautiful stories and expansions coming up, and you know, I would love to, you know, relive them or do some of them properly, you know. Like, I loved Legion. Legion has some of the best stories
Target something first.
ever written. Wrath of the Burning Legion, that is, which heavily relies on you knowing Burning Crusade. So if you know Burning Crusade, you're really gonna appreciate Legion.
So should we hand in the first 3 quests at the Ruins of Enkart?
Yeah, I think we can, yeah.
And then we can head back over to the Eco Dome and continue on there, can't we? And we've got some to hand in and to take and stuff from there. So I see...
There's one here to turn in, just outside where I'm stood. It's the boom technician. If you want to come out, just so that we get it out of the way. Lead Sapper Blast Fizzle.
Oh, he was down below, wasn't he? In the little like crevice here. Yeah. You! Have you saved us from the depredations of Dr. Boom? I promise this time there won't be any exploding wagons, though that was a lot of fun. We really should do that more often.
Have a good one!
I'll always miss Sparky. But we'll all sleep better now, knowing that as Dr. Boom he's no longer around to terrorize us. Just let this be a lesson to you. Don't come here without a nether helmet. Now, how can I repay you?
Keep it real!
Keep it real! Oh, achievement! Double achievement. Nice.
Wait, where's this for? This for... Wait, what was the achievement? Nether guard. Can't figure it out. It's fine.
I got 2 achievements anyway. It was the...
Into the Nether. Okay, building the X-52 Nether rocket. So it's a part of the achievement. A little bit of lore from Hearthstone. Dr. Boom as a card used to be crazy powerful. It was a 7 mana card, and it had 7 health and 7 damage. And upon summoning, it would summon 4 boom bots. They were 1 health, 1 mana, and they had a death rattle. Every time you kill one of them, each one deals between 1 and 4 damage to their enemies. The card was OP back in the day. I loved it. Everybody wanted to have it. And, you know, obviously if you were in tournaments or whatever, you would always craft Dr. Boom. But he would stand like this in the, you know, on the card, and he would have his little hoodie like this. And it was a really cool card. Sorry. Anyway.
I'm talking to Chief Engineer Trap, so the quest is Elemental Power Extraction. And he says, you have the power from those elementals, yes? Oh. Don't hurry or anything. It's just my life and career on the line.
Wait, I lost you.
I just said I'm on the quest Elemental Power Extraction. And in that one. And then he said, that's more like it. Alright, now I think we're in business. Just let me dump this stuff into the thingamajig here, and I'm sure it'll spit out a fully functioning phase engine core. Oh hey, I guess I ought to reward you for saving my neck. Hehe.
Time is money, friend. Glad I could
This
help.
one here, yeah.
Yeah.
Hurry back.
Alright, so what's he gonna do? Okay, he has an animation. He's doing something. Oh, they're cool. They always have like a follow-up.
I like this. It's funny.
It's like you could walk away, but it's nice to just, you know, actually see what happens. There's always a disaster with like goblins and gnomes even. Funny.
What are the 2 big balls on your head?
2 big balls on my head. Oh, that's a part of my staff.
Oh, okay.
Is he gonna do something?
Talk to me.
I should do it.
No, I think that's. I think it's just working. Oh, no animation. That's fine. It's fine. I'll be expecting something more.
I have a silly question because it's been a month since I've done this.
That's alright.
But how do I check if I'm wearing the best equipment?
So you press. Wait, what's the? I unbound it, but on bottom right there's a character info. You can click on it. There's a keybind, but I don't use it.
Character
Info.
Oh yeah, info, yeah.
And then you can see the gear that you're wearing. But
Right.
if you go into your bag, first I would recommend using the sort button. I think you have it on top right. It's called clean up bags.
Yeah.
So it'll make them more tidy. So if you hold shift, like you don't have to open your character menu. It's not necessary. But I do think that if you open, if you hover over an item in your bag and if you hold shift, you will see if it's like green or red. So if it's more green than red when it comes to numbers, it says if you replace this item, the following stat changes will occur. So if it's more green, you want to equip those items.
Okay. And is there not like a button in like FF14 where you can just click best equipped gear that you have?
I don't think there is without an add-on. I don't even have it. Because here well, people normally do look at their stats. So for casters, the stats that are important for you, they are mostly like intellect or intelligence. Intellect, right? And haste as well, so that you can cast faster. Critical strike as well can be important for for a caster, so that you can kill faster. But that's mostly it.
Would a +6 and +6 haste and a +13 armor be better to have on to lose in order?
I mean, haste is always
actually, hold on. No, wait, hold on. I don't know if I'm understanding the the shift thing. So I can see what I've got equipped, and then underneath it says if you replace this item, the following stat changes will occur. And it says here -1 intellect, -1 stamina, -7, that's good English, -7 mastery, but I will gain +6 haste, +13 armor. What's better then?
I would gain haste. -1 intellect, it's not gonna like hurt you much.
So +6 haste and +13 armor is probably better to equip on, yeah?
I would, yeah.
Okay. You cannot equip this item. Your appearance... Oh, you're... Okay, I can't equip it. Its appearance will be added to your collection and it will become a warbound until equipped.
Warbound means that in in WoW, you can essentially have like a group of 4 characters who were considered your main and your alts, and you can freely exchange items between your warbands. So what some people who like to collect everything, what they do is they create a warband, and they have like one guy who wears, well, guy, girl, whatever, who wears cloth, one who wears leather, one who wears mail, one who wears whatever, so that they can equip all these different items and learn the appearances on them. But the new system that they've also added is that even if you sell an item, for example, that you can't equip, it's like bound to you, and the appearance is added to your appearance collection. So if you learn like a male appearance, it will be available on your male wearing character, if you understand. So you don't have to have the item, you don't have to send it to them, it's just available in your collection for your warband. So I think that's kind of nice.
Right, I haven't got any tabard, shirt, or anything on my head at all, which I'm surprised at. Wait, I think I found a headpiece. A mountain sage hood. Okay, I'm wearing a headpiece for the first time ever.
Oh, okay.
How do I know if it's for my class? For example, I've got some gloves here, for example. Wait, no, that's a bad example.
So they're not divided in classes, they're divided in who can wear them. So if you are a cloth wearer, anyone who wears a cloth, let's say a warlock or whoever it is, whoever can wear it can wear it, essentially. So you're not limited in that way. And
what do I wear then? Do I wear cloth only?
You wear only cloth, yes. Because your character as a caster cannot wear anything that is a tier, I'm gonna call it above, even though it's not above, it's just different. So you can't wear leather, you can't wear mail, and you can't wear plate. Those are the 4 tiers. Plate wears mail, leather, and cloth. Cloth is mostly like casters or whatever.
Yeah, mages.
Plate, tanks, leather. Mostly like, I don't know, like druid, for example, wears leathers, like you know, the ones who want a lot of agility or whatever. And then there's mail, like chainmail, which is different than plate, but still a little bit more agile. So they all have their different little like stats.
Lock boxes in my inventory I should sell as well, yeah, because I can't.
Yeah, you can. If you're not gonna do the crafting thing, yeah, why not?
The Archmage Vargov staff quest item. Keep that.
I would keep all the quest items. Yeah, I mean you can sell items if you want. I was just doing it out of just whatever.
Well, I was gonna just sell some stuff here. A Wheeler family heirloom. What? It doesn't say what that is. Like it doesn't say. Oh, it says it's a neck. Oh, I see. That one does. Okay, I'll take a look at these in a minute then.
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
Is that a quest item? Present this to the scryers in Shatrath City to prove your slaying of a high-ranking follower of kael'thas.
So, it's a story that we haven't started yet, but there are factions basically who you can at some point turn in these sigils to prove that you're on their side, essentially that you're killing their enemies. So they're easy to get. They used to be hard to get, but they're not anymore. So you don't have to keep them. If you're questing around the zone, you'll always have them, and you don't need a whole lot.
I see. I feel like obviously it's been a while since we played the game, so I'm just getting back into the swing of like what's better for me and stuff,
Down here is a bank, by the way. I didn't know that that there's a bank, but at the bank you can leave your items if you have an overflowing inventory or whatever. There are bank slots.
Okay.
I'm gonna go towards the quest that we still need to turn in here.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just wait for you there.
I just kind of wanted to look different. That's all. I was like, can I wear some different armor? Because I've been wearing the same armor for like.
Actually,
18.
Just small correction. Your armor that you're wearing right now, you're not really gonna be changing it because we got it gifted from WoW. There was something where even though we were like there was a I don't know if it was a promotion or something, but you remember like when we logged in after ages, they offered us to give us the gear on those characters, the gear that fits your current level and that is good in stats. And since we're in Twinked, we're not going to change the gear for ages. This is really good gear that we have. That's why I have the fancy staff and you have the robe and everything. So it's good gear. It's a set that you have right now. I
see. Okay, I do forget about that. Okay.
So you don't have to worry about like gear and stats and whatever else. This is fine.
Okay. Let's talk to the stalker dude. You can read if you want.
Oh, sure. It's a relief
to hear... It's a female in our heads, Kappa.
Alright, sure. It's a relief to hear that scum is finally dealt with. You do good work, V. Neon. May I be so forward as to call you by your name? It's a relief to... I'm reading the same thing. If you're willing, I have another task that needs doing. One that is very important and someone of your obvious skill should be able to handle with ease. Is he mocking me? While you were at the Arklon ruins, I received a request for the assistance from one of our representatives out in the field. It would appear that the consortium is having some difficulties in trying to recover property from the Blood Elves, which they refuse to pay for. Please head east out of the Area 52 and cross the bridge to the next island over. You'll find my associate Garuj at the Midrealm post just inside of Eco Dome Midrealm. I do love these.
That's where we're going to be going. Oh wait, hold your tongue, Knave. Don't you dare use that tone of me. Wait, what?
Yelling at
That's
you?
what someone said. Sorry, selling stuff again. Sorry, I'm obsessed with my inventory.
Knave. Do not dare use a tone of it with the priestess of the light. Who was he arguing with? Oh my god, these two are having a love quarrel. Look at them. They're chasing each other. It's nice. You look around,
it's world building.
Something's happening. Look at them. They're funny.
Go back to the Eco Dome now then?
Yeah, I think so. He mentioned
I'm excited.
something.
Look on.
I was gonna say he mentioned something in this quest. Oh yeah, about the Blood Elves. Blood Elves also are a centerpiece of the next expansion, and there is a zone. I believe it was introduced in the Burning Crusade, which we'll also visit. It's called the Sunwell, and it's the city of Blood Elves. It's getting completely reworked, and even though it's an old zone, since now we're going to be questing there, they revamped it, added new things, dungeons, raids, and everything. It looks gorgeous. I'm so excited for it.
Like Garouge says, as a representative, oh, I remember that already, so it's just request of assistance. Yes, it's true, the Blood Elves have renegade?
I don't know.
On yet another purchase of goods that has already been delivered. As Neverstalker KG has vouched for you, I am hopeful that you'll be able to assist me in this matter. Our business relations with the Blood Elves appear to be at an end. A few weeks ago, a large shipment of surveying equipment was delivered to them at Manorforge Duro. They have refused to pay for it. Neon and V, I would ask that you pay the Blood Elves of Manorforge Duro to the east a visit. They appear to be having some trouble with the with an infestation of mana creatures there. So take advantage of their preoccupation. I can't read that word for some reason. I don't know why. Preoccupation, but anyway, I care not what happens to them. I would very much like to see them return off our property. Sabotage the warp gate. That is most excellent news, my friend. You and Drillia have done us a great service. With that warp gate out of commission, the nearby demons will not be getting any further reinforcements. Please allow me to reward you for the proper manner of the consortium. In the proper manner. Whatever.
This is such a good system, especially in comparison to 14, and I'm sorry to say this, but look at this. Like, if you look at your chat, you will see that all of these items have just been added to your collection. It's like you get something from a quest, immediately it's glamour available to you on any character that can wear it. It's great.
That is actually really good, yeah.
Also, we need to kill these lynxes for another quest. The one that is in front of me. Do you remember the lynx pelt quest?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
10 of them, yeah. What were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna say, oh, we need to pick up these things as well on the left and right as well.
Yeah, we're picking up a few things. This is diagnostic results. This is another quest that we're doing, I suppose. We're getting... Oh, okay, so we're getting the reading results from these guys. For these guys, to bring them there.
A cock what? The barb scale crocolisk.
Do we need it?
No, but he attacked me. So when something attacks me, I attack
you retaliate,
back.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And protect.
That's the mage.
If it looks at you the wrong way, protect.
No, you burn it as a mage. What did they teach you at mage school?
Well, I actually freeze it, but yeah, I understand.
Something, yeah.
I like this area. I'm loving the like jungly type look, you know?
Because this is essentially a dome. So a dome is a protected area where the creatures can survive. But sometimes in these domes there is an infestation of things that shouldn't be. So sometimes a species gets overpopulated and you essentially go around culling. That's the reason. Or sometimes you take like things for the analysis, because essentially in these domes, even though it is supposed to represent a natural habitat, normally they're created in these areas where nothing else can survive outside. And you have to be responsible for keeping things in balance in a way. So when things go to shit, you have to help the I guess the nature that you created here.
Yeah, I understand. It's cool. It reminds me of FF14's dome in the Dawn Trail.
Oh yeah, it does. It does have a resemblance. So it's the same philosophy.
Just on the just visually, yeah. Not like
it is kind of similar. It's basically like a secluded area where people live, which is essentially the definition of a dome. But it's nice. I do feel like the quests with expansions, with everything, they get better and better and better. And I've recently been watching a lot of videos of people just basically having this nostalgia for, how things used to be in WoW, and I've been commenting on it a lot, just watching and comparing our playthrough to how people want to feel about WoW nowadays. And I'm just like, well, I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm playing WoW the old way, actually participating in the world building and enjoying the stories the way they're written, regardless of what the cool thing is to do, raiding or whatever. It's I feel like it's still the best way to play WoW. It's just basically entering a world where you can do whatever you want and just be a part of it. You don't have to chase achievements. I've done both. I've mythic raided, and I've never felt like I have a job now, and I've while I was mythic raiding, I've never felt like I had more of a job than when I was mythic raiding, because there are so many of these little chores. Do these many dungeons. When you do the dungeons, unlock the vault when you have the requirements to get this piece of gear every week. If it's not the right piece of gear, farm it again. You know, do this for that. You know, farm gold so that you can buy potions for yourself, so that you can do this and that. It was a job. It was. And this is...
I understand.
I'm still healing from that.
I understand. Like, years and years and years ago, I used to do Savage Raiding in 14. And, like, there's a bit of a motto I used to always say. So, okay, my story goes, I used to do Savage Raiding, and it was really, 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 really fun. Like, there's an immense enjoyment playing a job correctly, you know.
Yeah, there is.
And I used to love playing my samurai in Savage Raids, except eventually, and this was down to a particular person, but it wasn't just that particular person, it taught me a lesson. Like, this guy that I used to raid with many years ago, like 7-8 years ago, he was a bit like, you know, naturally he would take the, you know, take raiding seriously, which is good because I always took raiding seriously as well. But it was like, it was almost too much serious, because he was like, oh, you lost 3 seconds of uptime because you let this damage fall off for like a few seconds, and, you know, like almost like blaming me for like the reason why we didn't kill something when I was still doing, you know, top DPS in those fights, you know. So anyway, then from that point, I just got tired. I didn't get burnt out. I just got tired of like playing 14 and it feeling more of a chore and a job than, ooh, was that a portal?
I don't know what it is, actually. Nothing happened. Went through it.
School, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for 5 more ivories, by the way.
Oh, okay.
If you want to do what I'm doing. Anyway, so my lesson to myself at the time was like, I kind of just miss playing 14 and just having fun and not overthinking like the 3-second damage loss I'm losing from this dot and that dot and from doing this and doing that. So I took a bit of a big break from 14 and doing Savage Raiding. I kind of dabbled back in about 7 or 8 months later, and did some Dawn Trail. There's a
Dawn Trail?
Can't grab that from there. Sorry, not Dawn Trail. I was in Shadowbringers, and I went back into Shadowbringers and did some Savage Raiding, and it was fine. Did the first 3 fights out of the 4 raid tiers. And then again just kind of fell off a bit, and then just honestly took a huge break from 14. Not just from Savage Raiding, just a break from the game. It was unintentional, and people were asking me if I was ever going to come back, and, you know, if I play 14 anymore. Some people were just like, dude, I get it, you know, take the break. And from that point, while I was away, I had time to reflect on the game and the raid scene and all this kind of stuff, and I was just like, you know what, I miss playing 14, not knowing my DPS, and just playing and enjoying the animations and having fun. And I've never gone back to doing or wanting to do Savage Raids. I have everything I need, by the way, so I was gonna head back to hand some back in. But yeah, and the motto that I came up with myself during my reflection time was, if you look at something like this, I'll do it on camera for those who are not in audible mode, but if you look at something like this, it looks nice, right? This is a casual play. They're looking at it, it looks nice here. If you look at it like this, it becomes unfun now, and that's what people were doing when Savage Raid, and they're looking at 3 seconds DPS loss and all that, and it becomes unfun when you start to look too closely at something.
Yeah.
And it was just when I realised, I was like, you know what, you know, don't get me wrong, Savage Raid is still fun. You know, it's a thrill when you finally take down the fight and and seeing the DPS and the progress. But I was so happy to just take that break away from it and see things in a very different light. But just like you said, it was a chore on top of a full-time job. Coming home, then it's a chore. So
yeah.
Anyway.
And I had a small baby at the time, so it was, you know, it was
even
a job
more
on
so,
top of it.
yeah. Like I think I came to a conclusion to myself that I said that if I ever do any kind of raids again, I would do like the extremes at most.
Yeah.
Extremes or you know, something. I don't think I'll go back into Savage Raiding. If I ever did, which I've been extremely tempted to, with 14, because I'm still loving combat, You know, I've thought about it, but I don't know. I'd probably do it very casually. But anyway.